If you're a man over 50 and feel like your belly fat has developed a mind of its own, I want you to know something right away. It's definitely not your age, and it's definitely not a lack of discipline. The real problem is you're still trying to lose belly fat using the strategies that worked when you were 30, but now your body is operating under a completely set of different rules. My name is Todd Butts, creator of Peak 50 Method, and I help men in their 50s lose 15 to 20 pounds, rebuild their strength, and finally get control of their health without burnout, extreme diets, or doing hours of cardio. Today, I'm walking you through exactly where to start, and more importantly, why these fundamentals matter more for men in their 50s. So here's the truth most men never hear. Belly fat isn't random. Your body stores belly fat in your midsection for a reason. And for men in their 50s, this storage becomes more aggressive for one simple reason. It's that your calorie intake has been inconsistent for years. So let me explain what this means. Most men who are trying to lose weight in their 50s have spent decades bouncing between under-eating during the week, overeating on weekends, trying to do things such as fasting, and they're overcorrecting when they go on vacation, and they're trying new different rules every other week. Your calorie intake has become unpredictable, and when your body senses inconsistency, its response is to store and hold on to fat. And guess where it holds it? In the midsection. It's the safest, quickest, and most efficient storage location that your body has. That is why belly fat becomes stubborn. It's not about how much you eat. It's about the signal your eating patterns are sending. So why does this matter after 50? So once you cross 50, your metabolic flexibility starts to decrease. Your tolerance for stress starts to drop. Your recovery slows down. Your hunger signals change. Your hormones start to shift. And this is why calorie awareness, not dieting or not starving or not tracking every single bite, is the first essential step. So there's a reason I emphasize protein so aggressively with my clients. Protein is the only macronutrient that directly protects the tissue your metabolism depends on. And as we age, your body naturally loses muscle, and this loss accelerates once we hit 50. And here's the part most men don't know. When you lose muscle, you lose the ability to burn fat. Muscle is metabolically active. It burns calories at rest. It stabilizes blood sugar. It regulates our hormones and affects how your body stores and uses energy. So protein is what keeps that muscle tissue intact. So men who are under eating protein for years, which most do, several things start to happen. Your metabolism starts to slow down. Your hunger increases. Your body starts to store more fat. Your energy starts to drop. Your cravings go up. And your ability to lose weight starts to slow down. And guess where that stored fat goes? Exactly, right in your midsection. So why does protein matter for belly fat specifically? First, it helps improve insulin sensitivity. It stabilizes your appetite. It supports testosterone. It preserves muscle. And when you focus on protein first, everything else becomes way easier. You feel fuller longer. You snack less. Your cravings go down. Your energy goes up. Your metabolism stays active. So here's the key message. Protein isn't about building muscle. It's about preventing muscle loss. And preventing muscle loss is the number one factor in reducing belly fat after 50. So if calories created the signal that our body needs and protein preserves our muscle, strength training is what restores the body's ability to burn fat efficiently. And most men over 50 are stuck in the wrong exercise regime. They think, first off, more cardio equals more fat loss. Sweating equals more progress. Feeling tired equals an effective workout. Harder, the better. But this could not be further from the truth. Cardio burns calories while you're doing it. Strength training burns calories 24/7. Strength training also improves insulin sensitivity. It enhances our muscle quality. It boosts our metabolic rate, protects our joints. It regulates our hormones, increases energy, and a whole bunch of other things. And all these factors have a direct connection to belly fat. And the reason belly fat becomes stubborn after 50 isn't because fat becomes harder to lose. It's because the machine responsible for burning fat becomes weaker. So strength training reverses all this by telling your body to hold on to muscle, build new muscle, improve efficiency, burn more energy. And it's not the workout itself that burns the belly fat, it's the metabolic effect that happens because of it. Strength training is the only form of exercise that gives men over 50 that metabolic support that they need to actually lose belly fat and keep it off. So the next thing every man over 50 must understand is this. Your workouts are not your primary fat loss tool. Your daily movement is. And most men spend 20 to 20 some hours a day sitting or just being inactive. And then they try to make up for it with a 45-minute workout. And that's not how the human body works, especially as we get older. Your metabolism is influenced more by what you do all day long than what you do in the gym. So daily movement improves our blood sugar, improves our hormone balance, it reduces stress, it helps with recovery, it helps with digestion. But here's the biggest reason why it matters. Low stress movement keeps your metabolism active without draining your body. And this matters because men over 50 are more sensitive to higher stress, higher cortisol, overtraining, lack of sleep, less recovery time. So next up is, and this is the part where every man thinks he understands, but almost truly never gets it right. Belly fat doesn't accumulate overnight, and it definitely doesn't disappear overnight either. It's usually the result of years of inconsistent eating, years of muscle loss, years of long-term stress, and years of sleep deprivation. But here's the good news. Your body adapts fast when it receives the right signals consistently. When you consistently give your body the right amount of calories, adequate protein, some strength training to stimulate muscle growth, daily movement, and reducing that stress, your body begins to do what it's really designed to do. And that's to release stored energy, stored fat. It starts to build muscle. It starts to regulate your appetite. It improves insulin sensitivity, and it burns more fat easier. Consistency starts to restore that pattern that your body has been missing. And this is why so many men see dramatic results at the 8 or 12 mark. Not because the plan just starts working, it's because their body finally senses that this new pattern is enough to let go of that started fat. So consistency rebuilds that trust. So if you want to start losing belly fat at 50, here's where to start. Not with perfection, not with restriction, not with intensity, but with the core signals that your body actually responds to at this stage of life. A consistent calorie environment, eating enough protein to protect muscle, strength training to rebuild your engine, and daily movement to support your metabolism. And finally, that consistency to let your body work in your favor. These are the things that matter, and these are the things that change everything. If you want a deeper breakdown of how the Peak 50 method ties all this together, I got that video right here. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.